Hey, what's up everyone? It's Chanel and I'm back to give you a raw edition of my foundation routine. And I'm breaking out right now, so I thought it would be perfect to show you all how I cover up some of those blemishes. If you're interested, stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to begin by using my Sonia Kashuk Foundation Applicator Brush and my Makeup Forever Color Corrector Palette. I'm going to begin by using the orange shade because that's going to cancel out any of the darker spots that are going to look ashy when I put the foundation on. And I'm basically just looking at all the areas that I need to correct, and I'm dabbing the orange product on using my brush. You can also use your finger, which I'll utilize later. Now it's important to know your color palette, I guess you would say, or just your color pattern. Everybody has different things that they need to correct, or some people don't have anything that they need to correct on their face, but you want to use something that is going to blend well with your skin. You may need to use a different concealer or multiple products to cover up certain areas, but I use the basic orange color corrector first, and then I use concealer that is 2 shades lighter. This is going to avoid any of my dark spots looking gray or showing up through my foundation. So now I'm going to use that concealer. This concealer is a little bit more of a greenish olive undertone to it, but it's very thick, so it covers up that orange really well and covers up those dark spots. I am going to use the orange color corrector to cover up my red spots, which normally I wouldn't do. Normally I want to use like a green product or something like that, but this is going to do the trick for now. I don't have my green shade of color corrector, and when I put the concealer on it, it kind of cancels it out, so it's a good concealer and I could utilize it for this purpose. And you want to dab just until you're satisfied, and I'm pretty satisfied with the color correction. Now I'm going to go in with my Evian spray. This is a mineral water, and my beauty blender. This allows for me to get the beauty blender moist enough to put my foundation on. I'm using my foundation in shade Y435, and I'm just going to squirt a small amount on the back of my hand and dab it with my beauty blender, and then place it on my face. Now you'll notice I try to stay in one area at a time. That way, because it is a full coverage product, I want to make sure that it doesn't dry out and I get a good blend and a good coverage in that single area before I move on to the next area of my face. And I'm just using the dabbing motion and going all over that area. I think it's a good suggestion if you are going to do anything excessive on your eyes to apply your eye makeup and your eyebrow filler prior to foundation application, because applying the foundation really does use as a cleanup tool for that area. Even though I use makeup removers to clean up the eyeshadow fallings or anything like that, it just allows for a clean cut look when you apply the foundation after. I'm moving on to my forehead, and I'm just working the same motions throughout my face. Dab, dab, dab until you're satisfied with the coverage. And I tell you, these beauty blenders work wonders. I like to apply foundation with my fingers as well, but today I'm starting off using my beauty blender. In addition, I'm not using a primer, which I normally do, and it usually does make my face pretty matte when you use a good primer. Like, there's so many out there, Smashbox. I use the high definition Smashbox a lot, or Becca, or whatever the case may be. But for today's purpose, I'm not, just because I'm not going anywhere for a prolonged amount of time, and I already am breaking out right now. It's my time of month, so I don't want to use something that's going to clog my pores even more. Alright, so I'm pretty satisfied with the coverage. I'm just dabbing a little bit more, and now I'm ready to set it using my powder, but my face is a little wet, so I allow it to dry just a little bit. And then I go in with my Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just blowing off any excess powder and dabbing that on my face. I use a dabbing motion, you will notice, so that I don't smudge my foundation into my face or like get streaky lines or anything like that. I just dab evenly all over. And that's it, y'all. I am pretty much done. This is my foundation application, and I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment below. Thanks.